get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Cowboys at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Back to throw again. Bryant with a catch right side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet, and this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think? Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass. And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot? Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Williams to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter now with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Stafford. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Well, this was prime fake territory. They feel he's got that leg, 60-plus range, but the defense should have been a little bit more ready for that.
It's almost as simple as guard against possible 6 points versus giving up 3 points. And defenses are supposed to be aligned to take away the possible 6. And if they make the 3 from there, hey, got to give it to him. That's a long kick. Yes, he could make it, but still, to give up a fake in that situation, that's just simply not good defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Sims. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sanders will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this time. No, okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They're in indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Smith trying to run for it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On play action, they'll throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders to about the 23. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action here on first down. Smith catches left side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Play action. Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run with Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 18 more yards there and another first down. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left. They
have to be aggressive here.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Stafford. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Running right, here's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Stafford. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Stafford going to throw it. But that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure